I'm Jake. Good to see you again. Or if this is your first time here, I'm super glad you stopped by. You're listening to Relax Learning, the place where English learning meets real stories, warm coffee vibes, and a little bit of surprise. Now, let me tell you something. If you listen to this podcast till the very end, I promise you, yes, I'm making a real promise. You're going to pick up new vocabulary, understand natural English better, and feel more confident in your listening skills. And hey, we'll even laugh a bit. So, deal? All right, no time to waste. Let's jump right into the story. So, a few months ago, my phone was stolen. Yeah, just gone. 1 minute it was in my pocket, the next, poof. I was walking home from work and everything seemed completely normal. I even remember checking my phone just before getting on the train. But then, out of nowhere, it was gone without a trace. It happened while I was on a crowded train. I felt a little bump, turned around, nothing unusual. I didn't even think twice about it because on busy trains, people bump into you all the time. Everyone was packed so tightly I could barely move. I just assumed it was part of the usual chaos. But a few minutes later, I reached for my phone, and it was gone. I checked my pockets once, twice, then again and again. You know that moment when panic slowly crawls in? That was me. I even looked on the floor, thinking maybe I dropped it. I was angry, frustrated, the usual. But also, I felt kind of empty. It was more than just losing a phone. It felt like losing a piece of my day-to-day life. My calendar, my notes, my connection to people, it was all inside that phone. I sat in silence, staring at my empty hands, like everything I needed. My photos, messages, contacts just disappeared. Some of those photos were from years ago, memories I hadn't backed up yet. Birthday messages, family chats, random screenshots, all gone. It felt like a part of my digital life had been stolen, not just a device. Fast forward 3 days later. I was still upset, and honestly, I had already given up hope. I even started looking online for a secondhand replacement phone. That's when something strange happened. I'm sitting in my kitchen eating cereal when suddenly my laptop pings. It wasn't a work email or a message from a friend. It was a notification I hadn't seen in days. One link to my old phone account. My eyes froze on the screen. It's a message from my own phone. At first I thought, this has to be a mistake. I blinked, refreshed the page, but the message was still there. It felt like seeing a ghost. At first I thought it was a scam. The message said, "Hey, sorry, I found your phone. Can we talk?" Who says that after stealing a phone? It sounded fishy, but my curiosity took over. I replied, "Who are you?" My fingers hesitated before hitting send. I didn't expect a reply. But a few seconds later, they answered. The person said, "I'm the one who took your phone. I didn't plan it. I was in a bad place, but now I feel really guilty." They admitted it, just like that. No excuses, no lies, just raw honesty. At this point, I didn't know what to think. Was it real? Was it fake? Was it just someone playing games? Part of me wanted to ignore them, but another part of me wanted to know more. It was such a strange and unexpected twist, but they kept messaging. They told me they were going through a really tough time, lost their job, no home, no support. They didn't even have a way to charge the phone properly. Just a borrowed cable from someone at a shelter. They took the phone because they needed money, but then they saw my photos, my family, my dog, and they said, "I felt like I knew you." They mentioned one photo in particular, me and my sister laughing. That, they said, made them stop and think. Crazy, right? I didn't know whether to be touched or creeped out. It's not every day a thief gets emotional over your pictures. But something about their words felt real, genuine. I asked, "Why are you messaging me now?" They said, "Because it didn't feel right." I want to give it back. Apparently, they had been thinking about it for 2 days straight. Said it kept them up at night. And guess what? They did. We met in a public place, of course. I was careful. Told a friend where I'd be, just in case. But when I saw the person, they weren't scary. Just tired. Worn out. Human. Their eyes looked like they hadn't seen sleep in days. They gave me my phone back, said sorry again, and walked away. No drama, no tricks, just quiet. I stood there holding my phone, not knowing what to feel. Relief, confusion, maybe even a little sympathy. Sometimes people do bad things, but sometimes they also try to fix them. It reminded me that not everything is black and white. People are complicated, and maybe, just maybe, we all have a second chance waiting for us. All right, that's the story. Unexpected, right? Now let me ask you, have you ever lost something and then got it back in a surprising way? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to read your stories. And hey, don't forget to check the description below. There's a playlist with more relaxed learning episodes waiting for you. If you enjoyed this one, you're gonna love those too. Hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and thank you, really thank you for supporting this journey. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and remember, even a stolen phone can bring a lesson. See you soon.